morning, guys. We're out here again. It's a different day altogether from the last video. We got a northwest wind blowing pretty hard. I'm hoping it's not predicted to be northwest today, but it is right now. And anybody knows anything about San Antonio Bay or Spirit of Central Bay or anywhere around Seadrift, Port Connor area, you get west wind and it muddies everything up out in the bay. Now, of course, I'm going back in this skinny water again, like I always try to do when this time of year. And we'll see if we can find some better water. Not that they won't bite in muddy water. I've caught them. I've caught them in so muddy a water you wonder how they can see. I don't know. I guess the good Lord will give them something to where they could see stuff in muddy water, or I guess they would starve in certain areas, but they'll grab it. They'll grab it in muddy water, but I like clearer water, of course. But one thing, I can see them in clear water. But we're just gonna get up here and we're gonna give her a good shot today. This is one of the little cuts I've been up a few times. The last time I was up here, the water was up over the top of the weeds and I didn't do good at all. So now we actually have a little bit low tide, about 3 or 4 inches lower than normal. So that ought to caught them congregated up, but I'm gonna have to wrap this backwater fishing up, unfortunately. Next week we got some weather coming in. It's supposed to drop the temperatures down to 40, 45 or so. The fish will leave from up here. The water will be blown out really strong and or far, and the fish will go out there with them. They're just not going to hang out here, I don't believe. If they do, that'll fool me. What do we got up in the weeds over here, guys? All right, well, I'm gonna try to go up this little creek and we'll see what we can find, and I'll bring y'all back in when we see something. There we go. Oh, let's get a little more hook on to him. Yeah, he was just right there. There's another one. Look at that one coming down the edge. I can't see any fish, but I see the wake. There's a big wake. Oh yeah. Well, there's that mud stir right there. He's not extremely big, but it's a fish. I hadn't been out here, maybe 15 minutes, and for me that's a very short time to catch fish, because normally it takes me a little while to get out there and get on them. I don't know where they're at most of the time. I'm not no expert sports fisherman. I'm a pretty good commercial fisherman, but it's too many years ago. I think it might be barely a keeper, maybe. I don't know. He's pretty. He's pretty, we'll say that. The guy, he's pretty. Let's chill here in the weeds. Don't throw water over everybody. Nobody needs all that water on a splash. It's a cool morning out here. We don't need to have all that going on. Let's just put you right here. Yeah, I'm not going to use the other grabbers on you just in case you're too short. It kind of hurts your mouth a little bit. You be nice to me, I'll be nice to you. Oh, he would look good too. Because he might be a little short. Oh, he's 20 and a half, almost 21. Well, the way this weather is, I'm gonna take him. I like them little ones anyway, and everybody I know likes them. They just taste better. red meat on them. Okay guys, well, let's move on to the next one. Alright guys, alright. There was a fish laying right up there. Ooh, he's a little nicer one. Alright, here we go. Yes sir. Yes sir. Another beautiful cast straight into about a, 15-mile-an-hour wind. Yeah, come on in, guy. Come on in. Yes, yeah. Okay, here we go. Number 2. Maybe if I can get him. Ooh, my old drag is so sticky. I talked about it last time. I ain't had a chance to work on it yet, but it's gonna bite me one day when we hook on something too big. Maybe we got some bad weather coming up where you can't go fishing. You gotta do something, so you sit around in front of the heater and clean your equipment. I'm not a big fan, or I say a big fan. I'm a big fan of people cleaning their stuff. I just don't do it very often. What I normally do is when it starts acting up, not doing just right, well then I take it completely down and do a complete clean job on her. Wash out all the old grease, replace the grease completely, all the bearings, do the whole works like it's supposed to be done, and then it's like works like a brand new one again. 22 and a half. Nice little fish. Nice little fish. Oh, y'all play good together. I don't let these guys all the time always want to argue and stuff. I don't know why they want to argue. Alright guys, number 2 on this dreary day. I know, I said, well, the sun's out, there's hardly no clouds around. How can you call it a dreary day? North wind blowing. Alright, talk to you later. Alright, there he is. I had to reel a little slow. I knew he was around here somewhere, guys. I kind of got a glimpse of him in this ditch, and he was on the side where he shouldn't have been able to see me, and he kind of swam out of this ditch, and I pitched a couple of times off to the right, off to the middle, and I didn't have no luck. I couldn't see him anymore, so he's got to be out here. And I guarantee you guys, I'm not sponsored by Down South Lures at all. Although if y'all are watching, y'all come on, give me a big sack of these chicken of the sea lures. I won't complain. They are a little overpriced. I guess they're not overpriced when you can catch 10 redfish on one of them, but I remember when plastic baits were a dime a piece, and now they're about 60, 70 cents a piece. Ooh, look at that big old fish. That's a big one. That really ain't the one. I don't think that's the one that was in the ditch I saw, because the one I seen in the ditch wasn't that big, I didn't think. Oh, yeah, guys, that's good. That's some good fishing right there. That's number 3 if we get him in a boat, unless he's oversized. But I don't think he's oversized. He's gonna be close. I guess I'm gonna be a betting guy. I'd say probably 26 and a half. Let's see how close I am. All right, guys. Settle down. No use getting all upset now. It's too late for that. All right, guys. Let's see what we can do here. I don't know. I ain't used my new grabbers today. frankly, I like grabbing them by the gills, except whenever I'm using the old, when I'm using the top water rigs where there's lots of hooks, I don't like to. I sure need to put my string on the front of my little rod holder here. Keeps it from going back on me when in that situation. But yeah, guys, that's all right there. I'm telling my grabbing my pliers. They're back here. They always work their way out to the back of the boat. All right, guys. What's the wager? What do they call it? I don't know exactly, but it's 26, I said. Oh, 27. Well, 26 and a half, I said, and it was 27. That's not too bad, I guess. Sure makes these look awful tiny down here now, don't it? It's all right. Some big ones and little ones. Okay. All right, guys. That's number 3. This video is going to be a little short and sweet. I don't know. It's sunny and it's pretty, but like I said, that strong northwest wind has got a little bite to it. But I'm not complaining, man. I hadn't been out here probably actual fishing time, less than an hour. So anytime you can come out in less than an hour, hook up with 3 keeper reds, that is pretty good. I haven't covered hardly any territory, but my fear again is that next week we're gonna get 40-degree weather. This is gonna be over with. Not only 40-degree weather, we're gonna have strong northers. This northwest wind will blow that tide out. Them coming, they'll blow it out, and our fishing as we know it may change. But I'll just have to figure out how to get them out on the other flats where they come up in the afternoons or in the middle of the day or whatever, the sun, getting that shallow water. I've done it before, but not too much in a kayak because I didn't do that much kayak fishing back in the day. So it's a learning experience. I guess we'll learn together, figure out how to do this wintertime. I'm sure there's a million videos out there online. I'm gonna have to go do a little search of my own and see how the guys handle the wintertime in the kayak. I know most of them go after trout, but I do like catching trout. But here where I fish, it's there's good trout around, but you've got to really know where the shell reefs are at. And I know a few of them, but so does 9 million other people in big fishing boats, and the competition is a little strong. So I like getting back here where I don't get a lot of competition and stuff. And if you kayak fishermen, you probably are the same way. But you know, just another good day. All right, no more rambling. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you like it. Give it a thumbs up, slap that subscribe button. Like I said before, it's plumb free. Don't even worry about the cost. I'll pick that up. All right, we'll talk to you later.